Hi there, guys. Welcome back to another Kingdom Come Deliverance. In this one, we are going to be doing whatever we're told in the monastery. So, yeah, we're in the monastery for this one. I'm missing something. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. Where are they all? They're all. Everyone here for prayers. Let's see what everyday neighbours are. 3 a.m. Jesus Christ. Right, let's just stand here until 6 a.m. then. There we go. That'll do. So we stand here till 6 a.m.
God be with you.
So that's that done. No weapons, got that. Can't do anything with that.
Brother, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
Whoa, I've just
I
stepped.
definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened. But this is the last time, brother.
Piss
I'm
off.
Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you
You
at the church during
bunda.
ceremony. I have the feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often. You see, I'm the circator.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything's the way it should be.
When it's not the way it should be?
So you're the
Then
headmaster
we're
then, are you?
authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require correction, will you, brother?
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Oh, can't be asked with all that shit. Let's just go and eat some food.
As this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my way, that I may not sin with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humble and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows
What is
that
it, brother?
The spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech. So much.
I'm looking for something a little,
sin make us avoid evil
unorthodox.
words.
Don't know whether they have to eat in
What
silence
would
or
that
not.
be
but,
exactly?
Silence so important. Permission to speak should rarely
I'm
be
looking for
granted
lock
even to
picks.
perfect disciples,
Lock
even though it
picks?
be for good,
And what would you like those for?
for it is written,
I'd like to
much
practice
speaking
opening
will
locks,
not
just for the
escape
fun of it.
sin.
Well, why
And
not?
in another place,
So you heard I used to be a
death
burglar,
and
did you?
power of
I
the
put it all behind me as
For
soon as I took the
speaking and
vows.
teaching belong to
But
the
I do
master.
have a few
The
lockpicks
disciple's
left.
part is to be silent
I'll
and
trade
listen.
them for food.
For that
Get me a
reason,
bite
if
to eat,
anything has to be
and you
asked
can
in
have your
spirit,
lockpicks.
it should be asked
Can't
with
say
all
fairer than that,
humility
can
and
I?
submission, inspired by- his mouth. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on daily manual.
Sit here and eat in silence.
Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of October, when they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be said rather early, at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again do what work has to be done until vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness, and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away.
Oh, this is going to be fucking boring.
Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Just wait some time.
Who's in charge of things around here?
Oh, Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always travelling on top of that, he's old and infirm. Perhaps the good Lord will bless him with many more years of life.
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Well, then we elect a new one.
Tell me something about life here.
Prayer, work, obedience. That just about sums it up.
Can you tell me something about the rule of St. Benedict?
7 centuries ago, St. Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monastic rules, which we still follow today. They're read at every meal. The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer. We're fully devoted to serving God. The outside world, beyond the monastery walls, is foreign to us.
Do you
Not
never
to me,
want
mate.
to
I've
know
been
what's
up there.
going on out there?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue, the grass is just as green. Perhaps the ruler's changed, but the greatest ruler of them all will remain unchanged throughout the ages.
I'm interested in the monastery's history.
Just waste more
Well, it
time.
was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time. But then the order was restored and the brothers of the true faith returned.
It was occupied by
Heretics, you say?
heretics.
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals, in a language foreign to God. They were driven away and their books burnt.
What does each of them
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. Then there's the prior, the sub-prior, the librarian, the porter, many others. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the cicatas. They're the ones who maintain discipline and punish bad behavior.
Can you tell me about the novices here?
What can you tell me about the novices here?
And what can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yorick is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager, perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about whom I know nothing.
Can you leave the monastery?
I'd hope
Where
so.
would you go? You've everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked tight, so no one can get in or out.
About you in the election. Will you tell me more about it?
Ask me anything you want.
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevertheless is weak and toothless. He's full of hot
to do
air.
except for asking
How anyone
questions.
could think he'd make a good abbot is beyond me. Enough. I don't even want to hear his name again.
I'd like to know what's going on here.
Well, the young brothers feel they don't have the same rights and responsibilities as we, who have spent much of our lives here. And what of it? Privilege needs to be earned. Nevelis is lying when he says he wants to right wrongs. All he cares about are benefits for himself and his cronies.
I'd like to help you if I can.
There is something you could do. I'm convinced Nevelis must have done something that would greatly damage him if everyone found out. If he was preaching water and drinking wine, for example.
So I should dig something up on him and tell you about it?
Exactly. But I doubt you'll have any luck. Nevelis is too cunning and careful to give anything away.
Once I find something out, I'll tell you. Thank you for answering.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do
What did you want me to do?
Dig up some dirt on
guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humbled and kept silence even from good things. Here the
How long have I
prophet
got
shows that if the spirit of
sit here
silence
and eat
sought
for?
to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech. Punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking...
Salve.
What am I going in here? Let's go out.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nevelis, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today it's your task to concoct 2 potions to aid digestion. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Stand for me to grind the carrot. To Chamali, come on. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Hopefully I'm getting it right. Well, I'm guessing that's right. As well.
Credo in Deum, Patrem omnipotentum, creatorem caeli et terra.
On have it, I can have it.
Peace be with you.
I've done the potions.
What would you like?
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
I'll be out of here. What I want from there. Now what do I do? Sneaky, sneaky.
Brother, this isn't the place for you.
What do you want, brother? You shouldn't be here.
What do you want, brother? Novices have no business here.
I thought they couldn't see me, but they can see me.
Brother,
Yes.
you were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place? Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is forbidden?
Very well, brother.
Now, show me what you have on you. I must confiscate anything that's not allowed in the monastery.
I'll go to monk prison. This just sucks.
While I was locked up, someone was making quite a racket in the cellar. Blind drunk, I'm sure of it. I wonder what's been going on.
Salve. Be well.
Take everything I can for a minute. Definitely been drinking. Hopefully these guys will be buggering off. Ah, it's my dog. Let's go and eat with the others.
Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults
Let's
of
sit down and wait for the bloke to turn up so we can trade for food.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
Remembering Rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading.
Peace
Salve,
be with you,
well.
brother.
We think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be said rather early.
Let's get up and go. I'm not.
What troubles you?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today's task, 2 cockerel potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Let's see what I need to make cockle potion. We need to grind the mint. Alright, so we've done the mint. What? those.
What troubles you?
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here, just as in the outside world.
Looks like sin is everywhere.
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
Tell me something about how the new abbot will be elected.
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen, and he'll take the vow. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery. But he still maintains a fundamental influence on life here.
Can you tell me about Abbot Peter?
Peter's wise in the ways of politics and a good shepherd, but as you've already heard, he's old and infirm. The other brothers see him with one foot in the grave, but I still have hope for him. But you, brother, don't let yourself get involved in the games of your superiors. Could you help me with something?
With what?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm in.
You can count on my help. What do you need me to do?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the libri prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
That is so true.
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books there. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it, which is exactly what we don't want.
Okay.
Is there anything you can tell me that would help?
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Celerius could help.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Celerius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book.
I've no idea. Why don't you ask Brother Librarian?
Is there any way I could help you get
See if I
elected?
can get this bloke get elected.
Somehow tip the scales in your favour?
What would you like to do? Climb up the tower and shout, "Vote for Nevillus, vote for Nevillus"?
Not exactly. You do have an opponent, John.
John isn't my opponent, he's my brother. Just like you and everyone else here. We're all brothers in Christ. But there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great deal of iniquity here in the monastery. I'd be interested to hear of anything I don't know about.
Should I find out for you what's going on around here?
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order. But if I don't know exactly what's wrong, then my promises are just empty slogans.
Very good then. I'll find out what I can.
Thank you, brother.
No problem. Wait until it goes past. Time. Everyday labours. Wait till 12. Yep.
I'm telling you, someone's been walking around the corridor at night. There. That must have been Brother Cicada. He can't sleep.
Here we go. No library time. Let's see.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it.
Okay. That one. I have no idea. No, it's that one. No idea. Get nostrils.
Oh, this is quite inexcusable, boy. Can you even read?
Yeah, I can, but I can't read fucking Latin, mate.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
Is it possible to learn something about the other novices in the library?
Only the abbot and the prior keep such records.
And can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and keeps his records in his chambers, and only he and the prior are permitted to read them.
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book. Do you know what it is?
It appears to be a page torn out of Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who? Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If a book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical work. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of Love must have been such a thorn in his side that he stole it from the library, tore it up, and hid the pages wherever he could.
Oh, would you like me to put the book back together again?
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't destroy any of the pages. I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return to his rightful place in the library.
Good. I'll look around for it.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can find all 10 pages, I'll be most grateful.
Where should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it. The pages of the book could be hidden anywhere, from the garden to the refectory.
Enough of the questions.
The forbidden books.
You're
must be
interested
in
in
that
what's
cabinet.
inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
We've got books.
Oh, you're interested in what's inside? Written by the devil himself. Forget about them. Get away from my cabinet. The books stored in there aren't for your eyes to see.
I'm gonna get away with this one. But I can get it later.
Brother? Brother Nevelis says that you didn't finish your work in the herb room. Have you lost your taste for honest labour?
I was feeling a bit queasy.
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened, but this is the last time, brother.
Can't you see we're at Mass?
One. Fuck off. Others, look out upon God this day.
those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is
Praise be
required.
to Christ, brother.
Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery.
I'm looking for something a little,
Right, let's see what I can do with him now.
unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
And let him not shut his eyes to
I
the
need to get
faults
hold of some
offenders,
kind of weapon.
but
Well,
since
I
he has
can't
the
help you with that.
authority, let him
And
cut
besides,
out
what use
those
would a
faults
weapon
by
be
the
in
roots
here?
as soon as they
that?
begin to appear.
I need to get some wine.
Remembering the fate
You're
of
not the
Heli,
only one.
the priest
But I have
of
to keep
silence.
records of
The
all the
well-disposed
casks, and the
and those
prior
with good
checks on them.
understanding, let
If you
him
notice
correct
any
with
loss straight
verbal
away.
admonition
Just like our
first
food,
and
everything's
second time.
rationed.
But
So I'm
bold,
sorry, but I'll have to
hard,
disappoint you, brother.
Proud and disobedient characters, he should curb
Oh,
the
nothing
very
really comes-
beginning of their ill-doing by stripes and other bodily punishment.
I forgot I had the mod on. Right. Okay, let's just do it.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Reading.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
Therefore, when anyone
You can call me Siskin.
abbot,
Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although it's not important. Welcome to purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
by his deeds even
You'll
more
see soon
than by
enough.
his words,
Soon enough.
expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Demonstrating
Look,
divine
nothing against
grace
you,
by
but I
virtue
prefer
of
not
those
to talk
of
about my
harder hearts
past.
and ruder
It's definitely him.
The abbot should
Are
always
you hiding
remember
something?
what he is and what
Why are
he
you
is
so
called,
reluctant to tell me
and
anything
know
about
that
yourself?
to whom
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
hard, proud, and disobedient characters, he should curb at the very beginning of their ill-doing by stripes.
They must have realised you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my brothers, my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
The first degree of humility is obedience without delay.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
But this very obedience will be acceptable.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
For if the disciple obeys with an
That's all I wanted to know.
That was easy. We found him.
Please,
Now what
keep
we've got
it to
do
yourself.
Is, kidnap him,
Especially
take
the
him back
part
to
about the
Scouts.
coin.
yet his work will not be accepted.
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. At other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
Readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy.
What kind of a book is it?
Therefore, the
I
brethren
found it here in the library. It was on a shelf where it should never have been. So I hid it to read later. It's the Necronomicon. Ghosts, demons, and invocations of powers beyond our world. Only it's written in a strange language that I can't really make sense of. All bara this and bara that. Who knows what it means? I tried to count the syllables, read the words backwards, but nothing. I'm not getting anywhere with it.
Oh, I'm not too sure what the prior or the cicada would say about a book like that. Actually, what anyone would say. It sounds quite prohibited.
Prejudice. But you're right, it is prohibited. For no good reason, though. Has knowledge ever done anybody any harm?
Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task.
You're right.
or craft of such
Knowledge should never be prohibited.
idleness
Oh, I'm glad you agree.
I'm not overburdened.
Just take a look at the book.
Drive them away with
Maybe you'll be able to make some sense of it.
this must be taken.
I haven't grasped a single syllable. Just please don't tell anyone about the book. If the brothers learn that I took it from the library and hid it, I'll be in a lot of trouble.
I said,
Our brothers' minds are closed to a thirst for knowledge.
I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humble and kept silence.
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you. And please, Gregor, don't mention it to anyone.
So much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence...
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's too awake at that time of the morning.
escape sin. And in another place, death and life are in the power...
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices.
and teaching belong to the master. The disciples...
Tell me about Antonius.
to listen.
Well, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
Idle words or words that move to laughter.
That's all. Thanks.
Everywhere with a perpetual bow. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my...
What is it, brother?
Salve.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
Good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place,
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
the rule of Saint Benedict, readings on daily manual labor.
Come on.
Idleness is the enemy
Is
of
there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer. not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
In the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th...
Right, so go on amongst have disappeared. Nothing in these crates. Right, I've spoken to him.
Talk to me, brother.
I'm still curious about this.
It's no big, terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times, I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you. And please, Gregor, don't mention it to anyone.
It's like the monastery walls.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
I can't go in there.
I've read the manuscript copied by one of the novices.
You know how to lift a
I think
fellow's
I'm going
spirits.
More like infuriating. A horrible, abominable waste of our soul.
But they'll learn. We were not
But they'll learn. We were no different.
go for the monastery library. If I can't get this book.
Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books.
One bloke still in. Oh, and he should be done. Look, you see them.
Ah, this.
And it's not.
What have we here? It looks like a book with the names of all the novices.
That's what I need here. There's got to be something good somewhere. About 10 pages. Oh, there's lock picking. I thought the key would have worked for everything. No, that's a bit redundant. Here's Mutt.
What are you doing here? You're playing truant for the moment.
You just flew in my bed.
What happened to your vows?
Definitely taking all my stuff back. How am I doing? Stupid to do it on the very outskirts of the monastery, so I need to have a look at the walls on the inside. Slap. Actually, things he had in his secret stash were mementos that was left outside the monastery walls, the dagger he got from his father, the coin he stole from his home when his family forced him to enter the monastery against his will. So he said it was underneath a slab. Outside the monastery walls. Master key to the outside of the building. So weird. Alright, Muttley. There's a slab around here somewhere with this treasure in. We might have gone too far. Alright, let's get back to the monastery.
What are you doing? Aren't you meant to be
Yeah, that.
To me.
Right. So. We are going to explore a little. Put in there. It was inside the monastery. I know that I got all this stuff, y'all. These monks, they don't know shit. That.
Praise.
O'clock. Why is it? Monk, brother Neverless. Monk.
Oh, leave me be. I want to sleep.
It's time you woke the fuck up, mate. So I've got everything back, including the stuff I stole. I'm not trying to read that because it's pitch black. It's 3 AM. I'm awake. No one else is. I want to go down. There we go. Now we know who, what, where, when and why we're going to stand here and we're going to pray till 6 AM. Right, now, sorry dog, just not allowed in. Sorry Pooch, I've got to eat with the others.
That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions.
Bring all the other priests back down here.
Distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And
Alright, let's get in the book.
Here's the book you wanted.
Amazing. This really is it. Now I can use it to prepare a cure for our suffering abbot. Then I'll leave it in the library to make it seem as if Brother Librarian left it lying about. There'll be no investigation. It would be against his best interests, as he'll look like the one who wasn't taking proper care of the books. It will drive him mad. I didn't leave that book out, or did I? Is there anything I can do for you in return?
I'd be interested in finding out the background of the other novices.
That's a strange wish you have. And the only ones who know everything about the novices are the abbot and the prior. They keep a record of every monk in the abbot's book, but you'll never get your hands on it. It's locked up in the prior's study.
Thanks. You've helped me immensely.
No, thank you. About that book, don't even think about breaking in to get it.
Good night.
Is there any way I could help?
What would you like to do? Climb up the tower?
Not exactly. You did.
John isn't mine, but there is.
That doesn't sound like something I can do.
Pity?
What?
Is there any way? Not exactly.
John isn't my opponent, he's my... But there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great deal of iniquity here in the monastery. I'd be interested to hear of anything I don't know about.
That doesn't sound like something...
Pity?
I've discovered something about the wrongs being committed here.
I see. Tell me more.
Brother Siskin is hiding treasure he owned before he became a monk.
It doesn't surprise me. It's not the first time that's happened, and it won't be the last. I wouldn't punish him, but you can talk to him about it. Perhaps God will guide him, and he'll gladly give up his mammon.
That's all I know.
If you find out anything else, come to me. I'd be interested to hear it.
What do you want me to find out?
I'd be interested to hear about any iniquity in the monastery. I need to prepare myself for what I'll be facing.
Okay, let's do the whole daily duties thing.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There, I want you to prepare 2 marigold decoctions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Go. Okay. No. Drop the nettle in the water and cook for one. Fuck's sake. Drop the nettle in the water. Cook for 1 turn. Fall down. How's that worked? Yeah.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
You're right, mate.
Talk to me, brother.
Talk to me.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Descend from the gate of faith between the shadow of the cathedral and the wooden stockade. Pass through the dry riverbed beneath the great bridge, like Moses fearlessly still the waters. Ascend to dry land among the brush. Burlishes, find your faith and search in the burning bush. Okay. That would make sense for there. I got the notes. Where are the notes gone? Can't for the life of me figure it out. Anyway, we're gonna go up here.
What are you doing here?
Get out of the way. Gonna unlock this. What's this sticking? The game is lagging. Come on. Gotta go sneaky, sneaky, thiefy, thiefy.
That's it. The book with information about the novices. Interesting. But I still don't know which one of them is pious.
Oh, so that was a waste of time then. Right. I'll take him to the bailiff. I need to read the book. Odok. Okay, so it could be Antonius. Alright, well. Carl says how much. And then there's me. Yeah, so there's something going on with the game. It's lagging quite a bit, but we shall persevere. I wasn't even touching the sticks then. Don't know why it's being so. See, it's just not responding properly. Don't know what's going on, but never mind. Let's get down here. I'm back to where I'm supposed to be.
Peace be with you, brother.
Yeah. Right. Wait until 12 so I can go and do the other shit. Okay. There he is.
What is it, brother?
Just give him the pages.
I found a few pages of the torn-up book, but I still don't have them all.
Wonderful.
And then we'll
Keep
figure
looking,
out what
then.
the rest.
I'm sure you can find
Where
the
the rest
rest.
are.
I'm
Daily
here to
duties.
work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you.
Let's see if I can get it right this time. Oh shit! That'll be that one. Ah, bollocks, wrong one. I hope that's the right one, because I know I messed up the second one.
Oh, this is quite inexcusable, boy.
Oh,
Can you even
for God's
read?
sake. Oh, I can't read alright, never mind. Stop doing that, Jesus. I'm getting these torn pages and then I'm going to go find the correct person. Yes, I know you're out there, dog. Shut up.
What do we have here? A nice sharp dagger.
Dagger.
Now what would a monk need that for?
Page. No, not sleep. Fuck. There we go. Nothing there. Go on, but The library. I'm too busy doing other stuff. Yes. Nah. Go. That's 9 out of 10. One more. Done. 10 out of 10.
Praise be to Christ.
Wrong monk. There he is.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I have all the pages of the torn up book. The Art of Love can go back to the library.
Oh, brother, you can't even imagine how happy you've made me. Since you're clearly a true lover of books, I'll give you a reward I've never given another novice. I'll lend you the key to the cabinet containing forbidden books, and you can look at the peculiar things we've accumulated there. That cabinet's strictly off limits to novices, but you've earned my trust. I'm sure you'll recognize that those books contain nothing but dangerous gibberish, and there's a valuable lesson to be learned there.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate your trust.
Get away from that cabinet. The books stood in there aren't for your eyes to see. Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books.
Go down and set her at night. Bingo, bango, bongo. You little drongo. Right. 4 PM, afternoon worship, Vespers, common supper.
Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden
7
books.
PM, free time before retiring. Let's go 6 PM.
Ways, that I may not sin with my tongue, I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humble and kept silence even from good things. Here,
Two brothers in front of me.
that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence,
Let's get up and do something.
permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying
Brother.
conversation. For it is
What?
written,
Where were you during Mass?
I was there.
Don't tell me you didn't know that Holy Mass is the foundation on which your life here is built.
I was there.
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Really? This time I'll look the other way. But next time you won't get out of being punished. Brother, stealing is a sin. You should know that as a Christian, and certainly as a monk. Even if I wanted to forgive you, I couldn't. Thou shalt not steal.
I've had enough of this. You'll never put me in seclusion.
You dare resist punishment?
Yep.
Let me remind you, brother, you will suffer the consequences of your deeds.
I apologize. I shall serve my
bollocks.
time in solitary confinement.
I still need to look through your pocket. You have a weapon. Here in the monastery. I don't care where you got it or why. You failed to complete your trial period as a novice. You are hereby banished from the order of Saint Benedict. Be gone at once.
Always remember what he is. And what
Whoops. Oh dear. Oh no. Is that not there? A warrior monk. Warrior monk right here. I'll just go to that and then I'll redo it. And I'll do everything religiously back book. Here at Mass.
and the fear of hell, and the glory of life everlasting. As soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command, and cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be accepted.
Alright, go to 7 o'clock, free time.
Is murmuring, and far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction.
Talk to me, brother.
No, I need to find. I need to find. Right. I've done the mission. Let's go down to the cellars at night.
Brother, this isn't a place for you.
What troubles you?
No, I've spoken to him already.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I found a dagger in your stash.
And why shouldn't you have? I did hide it there after all. Do you often go through other people's belongings?
Yes, I do.
Only when necessary.
And was it necessary? Are you looking for someone or something? Maybe if you tried just asking, you'd have better luck. That dagger's the only thing I have left of my father. It was in our old shop under the counter. Father kept it there to protect himself from thieves. When I was little, I admired that dagger so much. I asked Father if he'd give it to me when I was older. He always said yes, but only after he was dead.
Oh, that's enough. You don't need to say any more if you don't want to.
Thank you, brother. Now you can give it back to me. Thou shalt not steal.
I'm going to keep it.
I'd rather keep it. It might come in handy.
Listen, brother, there's a side to me you don't know about. And I don't want to have to show it to you. So if you don't want any trouble, why don't you just give back that dagger?
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
No, I don't want to do that.
Here's your dagger.
Thank you, brother. You don't know what this means to me. It's the only thing I have to remember him by.
I might as well just say to him, I'm going to search for you.
I need to make a
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
That's not important.
Why are you telling me this anyway? What do you want from me?
Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
I don't think it was him. But please, don't tell a soul what we've been talking about.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
I know you're Pius, the man I've been looking for.
So you're finally sure? Tell me, Gregor, or Carl, or whatever your true name is. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do.
Well, at least you're prepared to think and not just play bloodhound for a pack of nobodies. And I'm glad you have your doubts.
I don't want to be like the people I'm looking for. If I have to kill, it should be for a reason, not because I enjoy it.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us, but we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Nyhoff. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Nyhoff made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over, but then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. And what exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
What if I wanted a different option?
You could kill another novice, I suppose. If news of the murder got out from the monastery, my former friends might believe I'm dead. But I'm offering you a solution that doesn't require any killing. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
I don't agree. You need to die.
I'm sorry to hear that. I thought we could come to an agreement that left both of us alive. But since there's no convincing you, I'll settle for just me.
What's the meaning of this? Have you been possessed by an evil spirit? What are you doing, you wretch? Lord in heaven, what have you done?
All these failed quests.
Gee, you there! I'm telling you, surrender!
Ah, kurwa!
Who are you carrying there? Is that a corpse? No, you're
No,
in deep
he's
shit,
not
my friend.
dead. He's just
Personally, I'd
knocked
rather
out.
string you up, but
You're making this...
well,
Right, piss off, mate. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to put Herald Sword on and that. That's my horse.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Abandoned building. It's all burnt out. Range, but I don't mind.
Yeah.
That was a hay store.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go into the swamp. Bollocks. Okay, I ain't gonna bother with the horse no more, let's go on foot.
This looks like the place they were talking about.
Yep.
Morning, sunshine. Hope we didn't wake you.
Kurva. Did you have to sneak up on me like thieves?
We are thieves. Besides, we had to make sure you weren't followed. Or trying to lead us into a trap. But enough of this chit-chat. Let's get down to business. We heard there was some trouble at the monastery. Question is, was it the right sort? Did you do that job we agreed?
Do you think I'd be sitting here if I didn't do it?
How should I know? The world's full of idiots.
It's done.
You've got proof?
He had this on him.
Aye. That says alright. What did you do with the body?
What are you doing here? You're playing truant from the monastery, aren't you?
I left it where it was. What else could I do?
So, they lose a monk and find a corpse. How long do you reckon it'll take them to put two and two together?
Well, it's not like I was planning to make a career in Rome.
Fair enough. Soon it won't matter anyway.
What now?
What now? You did your job. Welcome. We need people like you.
But what do you need people like me to do?
I'm just the crimp. All I do is recruit. Now you get to go to our camp and find out everything you need to know.
Where?
Are you seriously telling me you didn't notice the camp? Not too observant, are you? Well, there's a hill above Sasso, and on top there's an old abandoned fort. Only it's not as abandoned as it used to be. That's where the camp is. Go there and report to a fellow by the name of Eric. Tell him Kozliak sent you.
And they'll let me in just like that?
Good point. I almost forgot. At the gate, show them the special dye you took off Pius. That's our sign.
That's all?
That's all. You'll learn everything you need to know at Vranik. And hurry up. I've got a feeling there's something being planned. A monk's got no business out here. What happened to your vows?
A monk's got no business out here. What happened to your vows?
My vows are going up your arse, mate.
Aren't you meant to be in the monastery? A monk's got no business out here. What happened to your vows? Aren't you meant to be in the monastery, lad?
Fuck's sake. What the fuck is going on with this game? Right, what am I doing? Get out it. Listen, boys. I'm a fucking warrior.
Show what you're made of!
Bring it on. Well landed.
What's the matter? Come on!
Fuck.
Yeah, he's like
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Come on, down. Come on. Have it, you little cunts. 2 hits and you're dead. Okay, 1 hit and you're dead. 1 hit and you're dead too. Poke him. In the face. Oh! With that crunch. Oh, come on. Fuck it, I can't be asked to loot all these bastards, so. Come on. There we go.
Yeah. A monk's got no business.
There we go.
Sir, I have news, and I'm sorry to say it's nothing good.
After everything that's happened, you have even worse news. That's almost impressive.
I'm afraid so. It's going to happen again, and on an even bigger scale.
You're full of good cheer, aren't you? What exactly will happen?
It seems the Pribyslavitz encampment was just the start, and they're far from defeated.
How did you find out?
I found a recruiting agent who works for them, and let him recruit me.
Ah, God's holy hat. You never cease to surprise me, lad.
And what did you find out?
They have another much bigger encampment in Vranik near to Sasau.
What do those bastards want? And who the hell are they?
To hurt us? Conquer the region? I'm not sure yet, but I can find out.
How?
I'm one of them now. I have their secret sign. I know where their camp is. All I have to do is go and take a look.
That's out of the question. It's too risky.
Sire, compared to everything I went through to get this, it will be child's play. I already passed their test. They trust me.
Then we'll have to attack them before things get out of hand. Ideally right now when they're not expecting us. Once we catch that mangy little shit, we can ask him nicely what he wants. But then again, before we attack, it would be useful to have a spy go and scout out how many of them there are and what they're up to.
I don't want you to take any unnecessary risks.
It's much less risky than our raid on Pribyslavitz.
All right then, Hal. Go there and find out how many of them there are, and what their plans are, whatever you can. But don't stick your neck out too far.
Yes, sir.
Godspeed, lad.
A monk's got no business out here. What happened to your vows? Aren't you meant to be in the monastery
out
lad?
here? What happened to your vows?
Right. Need to get rid of some stuff.
Aren't you meant to be in the monastery, lad?
Oh, shut up, you prick. I don't give a shit what you think I'm supposed to be doing. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Leave me the fuck alone. And then get rid of that. The monks have it. Get rid of them. Slippers. Slippers and slippers. of it. Go in light. Need some boots. Right.
Yeah.
Garlic, carrots, beetroot, onions.
God save you.
We've got in the way of dark outfits. That. Okay, let's go Milanese. No, we'll go with them. Them, get rid of them, get rid of them, get rid of them, get rid of that. Ooh, almost at the part.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
Bread. And pour yourself a bit of fresh milk to drink.
Yeah.
Talk.
God save you.
Trade, right. Right. Now that we've got everything sorted. Good. If I don't need anything else, so I'll go over to here. Oh, here. And do it here, and then here. We want to do this in the dark. I'll go flash up point. Okay, cool. Let's wait until 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let's do
What
this.
do you want?
Let me inside.
Inside, eh? What's the password then?
I came here for a game.
Show me that. Aye. All right. Welcome to Vranik, comrade.
Thank you for your kind welcome, comrade. Who should I report to?
Eric. He should be in the house, at the top.
That was easy. Now I better
Right. Now what do we do? I've got to find Eric. Whoever Eric is. Bandits. Just take it all. I'm a bandit after all, so who cares? Oh! What do you want, bandit? Come on, come on.
Damn!
Someplace sure ain't easy. Look, someplace sure ain't easy. Fuck.
Yeah. Beating himself there.
Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This isn't good news. Those tents look pretty impressive. These fellows aren't paupers, that's for sure.
Can you teach me to be a better archer?
Me?
Of course I know everything. I'm starting.
This must be where the commanders are.
What's the matter, lad? Need some shit? You call that combat? Bring it on! Come here, lily liver.
Oh no, cockwomble.
Jesus
Why
Christ!
can't I punch for shit? What can't I punch?
Is that the best you can do?
You'll get now I'm trapped. Fucking come on in. I can't fucking hit him. Can't hit him, that's not right. That's not right. I want to be able to hit that prick.
One weak at the knees, have you?
Oh come on, what is with this bullshit? Oh come on! Right, I have to load the game. I could have beat him, but it's not letting me.
That was easy. Now I better take...
I've got to be careful in here now. Don't want to provoke anyone. Let's go along these outer walls. Hopefully I'll be able to see more stuff.
The wall here isn't too high.
There we go. Yeah, I can jump off that. Right. So we've got to see this Eric person. So we'll go and see him in a second. Alright, let's just go and see Eric then. Get this shit sorted.
Hey, what are you planning to do with the money from this?
I haven't really thought about it. How about you?
I'd like to open up a tavern.
Those tents look pretty impressive. These fellows aren't paupers, that's for sure. Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This must be where the commanders are.
Are you quite...
Rick.
What do you want?
Kozlik sent me.
Ah, more reinforcements. You're the one from the monastery?
Yes, sir.
So you really killed that turncoat?
Yes, sir.
Well done. I heard about you, and quite honestly, I didn't think you'd succeed. So can you handle a sword?
Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Well, I think it's best if we put you to the test. Go to our combat master, Vanyek. He'll soon find out what you're made of. Just go downhill, as far as the stockade. His tent is right next to the training arena.
All right, sir.
Okie dokie, and no problem. Here we go.
Are you Combat Master Vanyek?
Aye, that's me. What do you want?
I'm Henry. Eric said you'd try me out to see how good I am with the sword.
Ah, another greenhorn. Nice to see Kozlik's doing his job. Mind you, most of the peasants he sends me couldn't fight a pile of manure with a pitchfork. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? You look familiar.
Annihilate and pillage. Burning
I don't know you.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Really? I'd stake my neck I know you from somewhere. Well, never mind. My memory isn't what it used to be. Too much drink. Or not enough. All right, let's see what you're good for. Have you got a weapon? If not, you can borrow one over there. Now, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Let's do this.
All right. Let's see what you're made of. Didn't I tell you we're gonna... Oh! God!
There we go, got that lad in the face.
Jesus, you got me. You're a lot better than most of the fuckers here, lad.
Oh,
Well
thank
done.
you.
I've had a bit of practice.
So I see. I'll tell Eric what you've got in you. Don't worry about that. But so you don't think old Vanyek is past it, I'll teach you one trick you'll be glad to know.
Oh, that's very generous of you.
Well, I don't want to take it to the grave with me. All right, listen. Before you start twisting and turning, take a good firm stance with your legs wide apart, like this. As if you're about to let off a huge fart.
I think I've got it. Thanks.
I've had enough of this shit.
Not against those fucking peasants. It's just too fucking...
Sir, may I...
What is it?
I went to the fight master as you ordered, and I...
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think I know what's troubling the young master. He's surprised to see me here. And the feeling's mutual. When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
Radzig?
Indeed. This boy is very dear to him. And I expect he's looking for this? Am I right, young man?
You bastard.
He's coming round.
I apologize for the discomfort, but it's for your own safety. And ours, of course. You can count yourself lucky, lad. I'm gonna keep you alive. I'm sure your father will pay a nice fat ransom for you.
My father's dead. That lackey of yours wouldn't even let me bury him.
He doesn't know, Eric. Nobody told him. They told me, a foreigner, but not him. How very inconsiderate. I'm sure you'd rather hear it under different circumstances and from someone else, boy. But beggars can't be choosers. Your father, your real father, is alive. You even know him. It's your liege lord, Radzig Kobyla. Although, how much can he really
You can just hear that shit.
Here you are, a homeless orphan, and he still hasn't acknowledged you. Your parents are both dead, aren't they?
Look, we all knew that was going to happen, but...
I thought so.
Damn, son.
And yet, Radzig still hasn't told you the truth. Could it be that he's ashamed of you? I wonder if you'll want to pay that ransom after all. Well, best not think about that. If your father won't pay your ransom, you have no value to me.
My father's dead.
Dad is dead.
I understand why you feel that way. My own childhood was not dissimilar. How strange that we should have something in common. But I've delayed long enough. Now it's time for you to tell me why you came here.
I was looking for my father's sword, which was stolen by a certain bastard.
And I found it. But I wonder which father you mean. In a way, it belongs to both.
Doesn't matter who it belongs to. I'm gonna kill you with it.
You're hardly in a position to threaten me. But now I think of it, why not? When your father, your real father, pays, I'll give you an opportunity to try.
I think that's very generous of you.
Isn't it?
Radzig will crush you, and I'll be there to see it.
I very much doubt it. You spied on our camp. You must realize that your father hasn't a fraction of the forces I've gathered. And now, with the king in captivity, there's no one to levy troops to come to your aid. Even united with Hanush and Divish, your father couldn't raise more men than I have. The only force in this country capable of defeating me is Sigismund's. And he pays me. When he wins, I win. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything. So meet the new lord of the realm.
A man like you will never rule here.
Have you never heard of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, or Sahinek the Dry Devil? They fought for your king and plundered the estates of the lords in Austria, just as I'm doing here. Like they say, the stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Sir, it's time.
Now, I'm afraid I have more important business to attend to. I'll leave Udo here to keep you company. And let's hope for both our sakes that your father pays up. Farewell.
Rot in hell!
Knock some manners into him, Udo. Come on, Eric, let's go. We've got work to do.
Henry, wake up. Can you hear me? Jesus, that brutally worked you over. Here. Try to drink. I thought you'd never come round.
How do you know my name?
Don't you recognize me?
Zbyszek. You fucking traitor. You throw me to those bastards and then look me in the eye like nothing happened.
Shh, be quiet. Maybe we started off on the wrong foot. But I'm your only chance to get out of here alive. So do you want my help or not?
What do you want?
I want to get you out of here. But if you'd rather, I can leave you to rot and get the shit kicked out of you by Ishtvan's bruiser.
How do you propose to do it?
Finally, we're getting somewhere. I know a way you can get out of the fortress without anyone seeing you. I'll untie you, and you'll have to make your own way there. It shouldn't be hard at this time of night. I'll wait for you outside. Afterwards, you'll tell your noble father I helped you so they don't hang me. And naturally, you'll pay me something for the risk I'm taking.
Risk? Sounds riskier for me than for you.
Not really. What are they going to do with you if they catch you? They want to ransom you, so the worst they'll do is lock you up again. But me, who was supposed to be guarding you and let you escape, Nobody's going to pay no ransom for me, friend.
What about my possessions?
Eric has your things. It would be suicide to try and get to them. Forget them.
Oh, wonderful. So I'm supposed to make a run for it like this.
Suicide's my
It'd be
middle
better
name.
if
Let's
you
do
wore
this
something to
shit.
blend in, it's true.
Let's
But
go
I can't
get
go
my
and get
stuff.
you anything. I'm supposed to be guarding you. So if I leave my post, I'll have to avoid the others just the same as you.
All right then, let's get out of here. Untie me.
That's what I want to hear. But first, swear
Let's
you'll
get
tell
it
Sir
on.
Ratsig I helped you. And that you'll pay me too.
You have my word. What's the plan?
Alright, I'll have to trust you're a man of honor. Now listen, I found a place where you can easily get out. Down in the camp on the slope above Sasau, there's a place where they throw the waste over the wall. The pile of shit reaches almost to the top of the stockade. All we have to do is jump over and we'll have a soft landing. Then we're free.
Free and covered in shit. So that's all?
Well, first, we both have to get there. We can't let anyone see either of us. I'm supposed to be guarding you and you're... Well, I'm supposed to be guarding you. So we have to keep to the shadows and stay away from prying eyes. I'll go first. There shouldn't be anyone outside in front of the barn. When you're out, go left along by the wall. There are cliffs everywhere, so try not to get yourself killed. I'll wait for you not far from the camp, by the dead tree between the path and the brook. Good luck.
Come on, man, get on with it. Right, so that are no fucking lockpicks.
You're in the wrong place.
Am I? What are you running for? What are you running for? Hey? What are you running for? What are you running for? What are you running for? Don't run away. 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 I'll grab you. Don't go over there. Don't. Oh, son of a bitch.
You'll get one. Yeah!
One puts baby in the corner. Well, I'm putting Miss Baby in the corner. Come on.
Bring it on!
Is that all I can do to him? Come on, there's got to be more. I've got to take this fucker out. Come on, I want to swing. I want to swing at him. I want to swing at him. Stop defeating me, mate. I will kill you. Come on, swing. Swing at him, for fuck's sake. Swing, swing. Oh, why are you not swinging at the fucker? Just swing at him. Oh, fuck it. Oh, fuck off, will ya?
Come here, lily liver.
Shut up, prick. Okay. Fuck out, bitch.
Is that all you've got?
Fuck off. Fuck off.
No. I'm going
Fucking run. Jesus Christ.
Is that the best you can do?
Oh, piss off.
You'll get what for.
You know, I can't even get my fucking shit back.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? But come here, lily liver.
How the fuck am I supposed to get up there then? Move. Come on, come on.
I can't stand any more of this. Hold your breath. You heard what Eric said. Fuck that little arse spit. What have we got here? Great.
Ah, shit. It's a cliff. See what happens when I jump on the cliff. Woo. Come on. Stop pissing me around. Not in combat anymore though.
Any word about your boy, Radzig?
Nothing yet.
Let's hope he hasn't done anything rash. Wouldn't surprise me given the balls that he has. Now I wonder where he might have got those from.
Don't start, Harosh.
I'm sorry, sir. This fellow...
Henry!
Father?
I told you he had balls.
Well, I see that you haven't been idle, and we'll certainly need to have a talk later, but not quite so publicly. It looks like you have plenty to tell us. What happened?
Let me ask it, didn't I?
I got a bit tied up at Vranyik. But now I know what they're planning.
What's being planned? And who's planning it? Spit it out, boy!
There's no longer any
Chill
doubt
the
about
fuck
it.
out, fat man.
It's that Hungarian noble you were hosting on the same day Sigismund pillaged Skalitz.
Sir Istvan Toth.
Toth and his people. Everything fits. They're the ones making the counterfeit money and using it to hire mercenaries from all around. He's already got quite an army at Vranyik.
But what the fuck is he after?
I can tell you exactly, and you won't like it.
How's that?
I had quite a long talk with him.
What?
When I was trying to get into his camp, I was taken captive. We had a bit of a chat. Actually, he told me his entire plan.
What?
I suppose he thought he didn't need to keep it secret any longer. I'm not all that surprised.
Why not?
What's that bastard planning?
He's in the service of Sigismund. He wants to destroy King Wenceslas' allies. That means us. He's gathered a very large force. I'm honestly not sure if we can defeat them. And he knows no one will come to our aid now.
That
we could
fucking
defeat him.
cunt. I'll skin him alive.
How many men has he got?
More than 100, I'd say.
And how secure is their camp?
It's an old abandoned fortress on a hill above Sassau. It's inaccessible from 3 sides, surrounded by a timber palisade.
Bastard! I'll crush that rebel of his.
That's easy to say, old friend. It seems Toth isn't taking any chances.
Together with Divish, we can muster enough men. And we can all see there's no time to waste. That bastard wants a battle. Much better we pick a time and place than he does.
Undoubtedly. We have to take them by surprise. It would be best to attack tomorrow night. We can't get ready any sooner.
That's what I like to hear, Radzig.
Henry, I want you to get yourself fixed up and then go straight to Sir Divish of Talmberg. Tell him to assemble all the able-bodied men he can and bring them to Vranik tomorrow evening. We'll wait for him there.
Yes, sir.
Finally, a chance to show I'm not carrying a sword just for ornament.
I'll go and get ready to ride out.
Get a good meal inside you and get those wounds tended to. You look wretched. And if you need equipment or armor, tell Bernard. He'll give you what you need.
Yes, my lord.
No more, my lord. I'm your father. I swear, Hal, I planned to tell you. I'm sorry Istvan, of all people, beat me to it. But now we have more urgent matters to deal with. Later we'll have time to talk about it. What do you say?
As you wish, my lord. Father.
Good. Now go to Divish as quickly as you can, son.
Right, let's do something.
Awake already? I hope you've had a good rest after all you've been through. You might need it. We've got work to do tonight, so get up and get going to Talmberg as soon as possible. You need to rouse Sir Divish and his men for the attack. We'll meet this evening at the stronghold and settle up with that sly bastard.
Sir, I lost all my things at Vranik, and I need some combat gear.
Yes, lad, I know. Here's the key to the armory. Take whatever you need. You deserve it.
Yay.
I have to go and see Sir Divish right away.
Listen up, man.
Otherwise they won't get to Vranik in time.
Oh. Armory, get out of the way.
Mother of God. Hey.
Take that. Take all that shit. I ain't got no lockpicks. Damn it. Alright, so I've got barely anything really. But as I look, partly the part.
Oh. Look out.
That way. Oh, God, get out of the way. I've got one thing to do, and that's this. Come on, hurry up. I'll avoid it. Right, so I'm going to leave it here. I shall see you guys on the next one when we go out and attack that camp and kill some people. Right, take care guys, have a good day.